Ladies and gentlemen, I have an important message to broadcast from the Regal Zonophone Studios. We have with us today Mr. George Formby, the celebrated star of the ATP picture Keep Your Seats Please. He has been asked by the management of this theatre to say a few words to you. Here he is.
Hello, folks. Now, I want everybody to stop holding hands. No mucking about. Hey, you want back row? I can see you. Stop it. Now, next week, they're showing my latest ATP picture, Keep Your Seats Please, and I want you all to roll up in your thousands and have a look at it, and I hope you like it. Now, just before I go, I'll sing you a chorus of the hit song of the picture, The Window Cleaner. Now it's a job that just suits me, a window cleaner you would be if you can see what I can see when I'm cleaning windows, honeymooning couples too. You should see them bill and coo, you'd be surprised at things they do when I'm cleaning windows. In my profession I'll work hard, but I'll never stop. I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top. Oh, the blushing bride, she looks divine. The bridegroom, he is doing fine. I'd rather have his job than mine when I'm cleaning windows. That's only a bit of it. I've got to go now, so goodbye, and I hope to see you from the screen next week. Ta-ra, folks. Want to know the time, ask a policeman. The proper rhythmic time, ask a policeman. Every copper on the beat, yeah, he's got rhythm in his feet. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, right time, just time, swing, we're always on the beat. The lads in blue are always on the beat. We raise our batons and we raise our voices in song. To keep us cheery when we're swinging along, we're always smart and neat. To see us passing gives the girls a treat. They all start waving and they wink a friendly eye. Hear them whisper, ain't he sweet? We can sweep them off their feet because we're on the beat. Why do all the nursemaids say,
"Oh, I think you police are marvellous"?
Who's with Cook on her half day?
My Rhapsody in Blue.
Why do all the convicts shout,
"I think you police are marvellous"?
What is all this fuss about? Well, I'm not asking you, for the reason is plain. Let me tell you again, we're always on the beat. You'll see us standing guard on every street. If things upset you, there's no need to worry or frown. Ask a policeman and he won't let you down, for anyone you meet is bound to tell you that we're hard to beat. We know the answers and we tell you one and all. If you're wandering up and down, we'll show you how to go to town, because we're on the beat. Stop and take a seat. We keep on walking through the winter, summer and spring. Rain or sunshine, well, it don't mean a thing. We're always on our feet. They suffer agonies from cold and heat, but we don't grumble, for our duty must be done. Though we may be full of aches, we never have to ask for breaks, because we're on the beat. My son, he wanted knowledge, so I sent him to college, Eton and Oxford, Cambridge too. He learned the concertina, now he's a window cleaner. It ain't nobody's business what I do. Oh, what I do. Oh, what I do. Oh, it ain't nobody's business what I do. I mean to show my malice, buy him the Crystal Palace. It ain't nobody's business what I do. I wanted relaxation, so I took my vacation down on the farm with friends I knew. I meant to raise the dickens, played around with all the chickens. It ain't nobody's business what I do. Oh, what I do. Oh, what I do. Oh, it ain't nobody's business what I do. One trick I tried to pull was milking a tough old bull. Oh, it ain't nobody's business what I do. So you met someone who set you back on your heels, goody, goody. And you met someone and now you know how it feels, goody, goody. So you gave him your heart too, just as I gave mine to you. And he broke it in little pieces, now how do you do? So you lie awake just singing your blues all night, goody, goody. And you think that love's a barrel of dynamite. Hooray and hallelujah, you had it coming to you. Goody, goody for him, goody, goody for me. And I hope you're satisfied, you rascal, you. And I don't like your peaches, 'cause they are full of stones. But I like bananas, because they have no bones. I don't like tomatoes, and I don't like ice cream cones. But I like bananas, because they have no bones. No matter where I go, with Flo or May or Anna, I want the world to know I must have my banana. Cabbages and onions hurt my singing tones, but I like bananas because they have no bones. On the seaside sands all day, though folks may romp and lark, there's heaps of fun and a lot more done on the sands when it is dark. It's nice to watch the breezes blow, and when the moon shines bright, you can sometimes see a lot of funny things through sitting on the sands all night. Courting couples side by side all hug each other tight. Many chaps have got a lot to answer for through sitting on the sands all night. Morning comes and when the day's peeping through, you start waving to the waves and the waves wave back to you. The tide comes up and all your clothes are soon washed out of sight. Then you walk home in a little seaweed shirt through sitting on the sands all night. One girl had blisters through the sun, her shoulders looked aside. Now she's got another blister somewhere else through sitting on the sands all night. A policeman shines his lamp on you, then chuckles with delight. For the rest of the week you'll find the whole damn force sitting on the sands all night. Morning comes and when the day's peeping through, you start waving to the waves and the waves wave back to you. A kilted Scotsman climbed the tower and reached a dizzy height. With electric torches there were 50 girls sitting on the sands all night. knickers that you wear, you wonder why they're tied. Then you find somebody with the legs in yours while sitting on the sands all night. A nursemaid lost the twins one day but found them quite all right. With a hat pin picking at the winkles, they were sitting on the sands all night. Morning comes and when the day's peeping through, you start waving to the waves and the waves wave back to you. You start feeling rather stiff, then find that you're stuck tight with a boat hook sticking in your westward hole through, sticking on the sands all night. On the boat express I ride, see us every day, flashing by the countryside, picking flowers on the way. Once a wedding pair didn't seem to care, they were full of love I guess, and the honeymoon started far too soon on the Wigan boat express. A chap one day with a girl got gay, I saw them both caress. She got what for in the corridor on the Wigan boat express. When we shunt, the back's in front and the front part's in the rear. If we survive, then we'll arrive alongside Wigan Pier. Cried a lady, ooh, bring a doctor do, I think I'm in distress. She was feeling shocks in a signal box on the Wigan Boat Express. On a steep incline one day, the train was standing still. I said we can't wait here all day, so we pushed it up the hill. If it's wet or fine, off we start at 9. We're prompt, I must confess, and by 1:30, 2 miles we've done on the Wigan Boat Express. Once a chap I saw on the engine floor, he'd gone to sleep I guess, but he woke to find a tender behind on the Wigan Boat Express. Now when we shunt, the back's in front and the front part's in the rear. If we survive, then we'll arrive alongside Wigan Pier. Mrs. Brown looked swell, but sad to tell, on the door she tore her dress, and the sun shone gay through the permanent way on the Wigan Boat Express. Shunt, the back's in front and the front part's in the rear. If we survive, then we'll arrive alongside Wigan Pier. In the sleeping car they go too far, all mixed up more or less, but they rearrange when I shout, all change on the Wigan Boat Express. I'm a lucky son of a gun, I can't believe that it's true, that this lucky son of a gun found somebody like you. I think you must know the man in the moon, up in the heavens so blue, because I think you fell from heaven. I'm talking to the moon about you. I think he must know the reason you fell. I've got an idea he knew. And even though I know he'll never tell, I'm just talking to the moon about you. He maybe saw the angels take a rainbow from the skies and make a beautiful someone especially for me. I felt like a Romeo too. And that's the very reason why you see me just talking to the moon about you. I want to find out if you're a good cook and various things you can do. You've got me going crazy, honey lamb. I'm just talking to the moon about you. It's heaven to look right into your eyes. The feeling is something so new. I think I'm down to earth, then realize I'm just talking to the moon about you. I wish I knew if I'd a chance to marry you and find romance. I'd love to find out how homely you are, and if you'd share a cottage for two. Or if you're just a lovely fallen star. If that's the case, it's right to go on every night just talking to the moon about you. Some of these days you're gonna miss me, honey. Some of these days you're gonna feel so lonely. You're gonna miss my hugging, you're gonna miss my kissing. You're gonna miss me, honey, when I'm away. I feel so lonely, just for you only. For you know, honey, you had your way. And when you leave me, you know it will grieve me. I'll kiss my little dad, 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 dad. Yes, some of these days. Now she's hard-hearted Anna, the vamp from Savannah, the meanest girl in town. He leather's tough, but Anna's tougher. She's a girl that loves to see men suffer, to tease 'em and thrill 'em, to torture 'em, kill 'em. Is her delight, they say it is. I saw her at the seaside with a great big pan. There was Anna pouring water on the drowning man. She's hard-hearted Anna, the vamp from Savannah town. No galmate has got the shade on sweet Georgia Brown. 2 left feet, but oh so sweet is sweet Georgia Brown. They all sigh and wanna die for sweet Georgia Brown. I'll tell you just why. You know I don't lie, not much. It's been said she knocks 'em dead when she lands in town. Since she came, why it's a shame how she knocks 'em down. Whoa, fellas, she can't get fellas she ain't met. Georgia claimed her, Georgia named her sweet Georgia Brown. Star above knows the one I love, sweet Sue, just you. And the moon up high knows the reason why, sweet Sue, it's you. No one else, it seems, ever shares my dreams, and without you, dear, I don't know what to do. In this heart of mine, you live all the time, sweet Sue, just you. To me, Dinah, with the Dixie eyes blazing, how I love to sit and gaze into the eyes of Dinah Lee. Every night, why do I just shake with fright? Because my Dinah might change about me. Dinah, if she wanted to China, I would hop an ocean liner just to be with Dinah Lee. He wears the tiger, 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 who wears the tiger, he wears the tiger. Where's the tiger, he wears the tiger, I'll find the tiger some fine day. When I find the tiger, when I find the tiger, I'll pluck his feathers right away. Can't help grinning, I've been winning, had a real good do. And now I'm telling you, grey skies are turning blue. What a racket, what a packet, I have won today. Trouble's over, I'm in clover, everything's okay. I feel like a millionaire, I'm all deluxe and how. I'm in the money, getting the honey, hitting the high spots now. All my frowns have turned to smiles, no wrinkles on my brow. I'm stepping out more, getting about more, hitting the high spots now. Well, life is what you make it, so make it worthwhile. Whatever comes, just take it. You gotta swing along and get in rhythm. I'm on top of all the world, I'm making good and how. Turning the switch on, putting the ritz on, hitting the high spots now. Lord knows who or how. I'm in the night school, going to night school, hitting the high spots now. Horses, women, wine and song, and greyhounds to bow wow. When there's a shirt on, putting me shirt on, hitting the high spots now. Well, life is what you make it, so just make it worthwhile. Whatever comes, just take it. You gotta swing along and get in rhythm. In the best society, I soon will make my bow. Dressed up tricky with a clean shirt on, hitting the high spots. I'll be a big shot, hitting the high spots now. The St. Louis Blues, the Bye-Bye Blues. I've had them all, yes sir, the big and small. They all were good, you must allow. But oh brother, there's another now. I've got the Home Guard Blues. I've got the Home Guard Blues. On sentry go in the night. If it's wet, the water trickles down your neck to where it tickles, and the raindrops ooze through your socks and shoes. If you're feeling on the black side with the wind around your ear, oh, then you'll get those Home Guard Blues. I've got the Home Guard Blues. I've got the Home Guard Blues. On sentry go in the night. When the sergeant's wife a beauty said, now you must do your duty, how could I refuse his wife to amuse? But she found me rather lacking and then said, come on, get cracking, or I'll get those Home Guard Blues. On sentry go in the night. Who goes there, I asked to Lancer, and got such a filthy answer. Oh, what words to use. I blushed to my shoes. I said, pass friend sweet as sugar. He replied, shut up, you blighter. Now I've got those Home Guard Blues. Yes, sir. Day is nearly through, you're tired too. I am sure you've done your best. Tomorrow morning your daily jerks will do, so make the most of your night's rest. Good night, little fella, good night. It's time to close your eyes and go to sleep. A bedtime story, though I could tell, you might repeat it by and by. I'd sooner croon a lullaby someday. You'll go your way. It may not be an easy fight, but don't give in. Make up your mind to win. Good night, little fella, good night.
Hello.
it's time to close your eyes and go to sleep. A bedtime story, though I could tell, you might repeat it by and by. I'd sooner croon a lullaby someday. You'll go your way, it may not be an easy fight, but don't give in, make up your mind to win. Good night, little fella, good night. Now I go cleaning windows to earn an honest bob. For a nosy Parker, it's an interesting job. Now it's a job that just suits me. A window cleaner you would be if you can see what I can see. When I'm cleaning windows, honeymooning couples too, you should see them bill and coo. You'd be surprised at things they do. When I'm cleaning windows, in my profession I'll work hard, but I'll never stop. I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top. The blushing bride, she looks divine. The bridegroom, he is doing fine. I'd rather have his job than mine. When I'm cleaning windows, the chambermaid, sweet names I call. It's a wonder I don't fall. My mind's not on my work at all. When I'm cleaning windows, I know a fella's such a swell. He has a thirst that's plain to tell. I've seen him drink his bath as well. When I'm cleaning windows, oh, in my profession I'll work hard, but I'll never stop. I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top. Pajamas lying side by side, ladies' nighties I have spied. I've often seen what goes inside when I'm cleaning windows. There's a famous talky queen, she looks a flapper on the screen. She's more like 80 than 18. When I'm cleaning windows, she pulls her hair all down behind, then pulls down her never mind, and after that pulls down the blind. When I'm cleaning windows, in my profession I'll work hard, but I'll never stop. I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top. An old maid walks around the floor, she's so fed up one day I'm sure she'll drag me in and lock the door. When I'm cleaning windows, when I'm cleaning windows. No matter where I go, London, Paris, Mexico, anywhere on earth, they know me place of birth. I met a girl from London when she sat on Blackpool Pier. She said, could tell I'm a lad from Lancashire. She said, are you a nudist? So I blushed and said, no fear, I'm covered up like a lad from Lancashire. North or south, when I open my mouth, they know that I'm not Dutch. They can tell I come from Lancashire, but they can't tell me much. I whispered I'll be nudist if you'll be the same, my dear. She said, no fear, with a lad from Lancashire. A widow nice and young and gay said, come to tea, my dear. I said, thing nice for a lad from Lancashire. We sat down on the sofa and I felt her creeping near. I said, hee, take care, I'm a lad from Lancashire. North or south, when I open my mouth, they know that I'm not Dutch. They can tell I come from Lancashire, but they can't tell me much. That widow started kissing me and tickling me ear. I tickled her like a lad from Lancashire. I went with Jane down Lover's Lane and whispered in her ear, now do your best for a lad from Lancashire. She said to me, when on my knee, you can't do that, dear ear. I said, I can't, I'm a lad from Lancashire. North or south, when I open my mouth, they know that I'm not Dutch. They can tell I come from Lancashire, but they can't tell me much. That night when Jane got home again, her ma said, you look queer. I'll bet that's been with that lad from Lancashire. Once a lovely lady, a magazine reporter, met some chaps one day in the forces by the way. She said, do tell me all about the good times you get, maybe. They said, all right, sit down, we'll tell you all about it, baby. Do we have a lovely time and get up at 9:30? Oh, you have no idea. When we wake up half dead, do they bring us tea to bed? Oh, you have no idea. And when we go to bye-bye and they put out the light, do all the corporals come round to see that we're all right? And does the sergeant tell us bedtime stories every night? Oh, you have no idea. When our dear old sergeant's mad, what is it we call the lad? Thou has no idea. When his charming voice is heard, do we all give him the bird? Thou has no idea. And when we're all parading, does he give us the works? And does the sergeant love to see us doing morning jerks? And does he throw his chest out and call us a lot of twerps? He that has no idea. Our old cookie is a treat, and what he does to the meat. Oh, you have no idea. When he makes some Yorkshire pud, is it like a lump of wood? Oh, you have no idea. And when it's time for dinner and we all fancy fish, he brings a lot of rissoles in so we don't get our wish. Do we tell him what to do with all those rissoles on his dish? You have no idea. 6. I know all the dirt track, dirty tricks. I'm a marvel when I'm out to win. In a 50-mile race, I am the best. I ride 5 miles and skid the rest. So come along and see me riding in the TT races. Easier than hopscotch, beating all the top-notch aces. I've been riding all my life, I started quite small. I've ridden ferry cycles, and scooters and all. Hear the people cheer me when they see me steering backwards. Down the hill I go at breakneck speed. See me coming down the street with the winning post on the pillion seat. Oh, come along and see me riding in the DT race. Riding in the TT races. Easier than hopscotch, beating all the top-notch aces. Once my bike was hard to ride, but I didn't mind, until I found it hitched to charabancs on behind. Everybody's scaring, I am such a daring rider. My inside rattles when I go the pace. My ribs begin to shake about. There's all my spare parts sticking out. So come along and see me riding in the TT race. Now I've a simple nature. Some folk think I'm dense. They think I'm slow, but I can show that I've got common sense. We come from monkeys, yes, alas. Some say we've reached a lower class, but each time I look in the glass, they can't fool me. At Hunt the Button fun I get. Some girls are very cute, and yet I find it every time you bet. They can't fool me. I'm no wise guy, still I get along. I may not know my left from right, but I do know right from wrong. 2 old maids said in our flat, since last night there's been a rat. I said, give him his coat and hat, oh, you can't fool me. My pal puts Violet in his bath. Violet, that makes me laugh. I found where Violet lives, not half, you can't fool me. She giggles when he hugs her tight. When she's kissed, she laughs outright. She had convulsions late last night. They can't fool me. I'm no wise guy, still I get along. I may not know my left from right, but I do know right from wrong. There's a baby born, they say. Every clock tick, that's okay. I bought a sundial yesterday. They can't fool me. payments 3 and 9. In 100 years the house is mine. Oh, they can't fool me. Every night night a girl named Joyce walks for miles but not for choice. She rides home in a swell Rolls Royce, so they can't fool me. I'm no wise guy, still I get along. I may not know my left from right, but I do know right from wrong. To France, a honeymoon in pair, went to see what it's like there, but it's no different anywhere, oh you can't fool me. A miser old once hid his gold beneath a ruined tree. My girl and I, we set out to try and find that LSD. The lightning flashed, the thunder roared, the wind it blew, and the rain it poured as we searched for the miser's hoard under the blasted oak. My girl said, I feel damp, I've got the creeps and I've got the cramp, standing here without me gamp under the blasted oak. That miser was wiser than ever I could be. He blessed his wealth and he blessed himself, but he put a curse on me. I dug around the fungus plants, bitten by a million ants, and a swarm of bees settled down my pants under the blasted oak. I said we'll share equal shares. She caught my hand and I caught hers. A mad bull caught me unawares under the blasted oak. My pants were torn fore and aft. I got wild when my girl laughed and said, I'll bet you feel a draft under the blasted oak. That miser was wiser than ever I could be. He blessed his wealth, then he blessed himself, but he put a curse on me. While searching for that LSD, a flock of pigeons in the tree soon showed me what they thought of me under the blasted oak. Suddenly, a silence fell. A ghost appeared. I gave a yell. I cried that miser's here as well under the blasted oak. Then that ghost, all dressed in white, said as he hugged my girl tight, it's turned out nice again tonight under the blasted oak. That miser was wiser than ever I could be. He blessed his wealth, then he blessed himself, but he put a curse on me. To prove that ghost was just a cheat, I gently lifted up his sheet and ticked him in the dark retreat under the blasted oak. Long hours don't appeal to me, up late I never sit. Early to bed, I've always said, keeps us young men fit. One evening while in gay Paris, a nice young lady said, wee wee. I said, such things aren't good for me. I always get to bed by 9:30. An air raid warden shouted, men expect a raid at 10:30. I said, no use, it's too late then. I always get to bed by 9:30. I never wander around after dark. I pop my nose under the clothes and I'm up with the lark. Opposite, a girl so slick by candlelight undresses quick. 9:35, she snuffs her wick, so I always get to bed by 9:30. I curl my knees up to my chin when into bed I fall. All through the night I'm tucked up tight with my face turned to the wall. Our little hens were making free. The rooster said, don't flirt with me. I'm not so young as I used to be. I always get to bed by 9:30. A bookie bolted, sad to tell. The punters all began to yell. He shouted as he ran like well. I always get to bed by 9:30. I never wander around after dark. I pop my nose under the clothes and I'm up with the lark. A sultan said, you look hot stuff. My 100 wives are you as no bluff. I said, for me one's quite enough. I always get to bed by 9:30. I heard our old tomcat shout, Mariah, are you coming out? But Mariah knows what she's about, 'cause she always gets to bed by 9:30. A new dish set of clothes I've none, still I won't be sat upon. It's time I put my nightie on. I always get to bed by 9:30. I never wander around after dark. I pop my nose under the clothes and I'm up with the lark. My family's too large for our flat. I've got 14 kids, my hat, but I'm really not surprised at that. I always get to bed by 9:30. Georgie was a miner, and one day it came to pass he met Nellie Murgy, tried a gradely sort of lass. He did some extra night work just to earn a bit of brass. He went working down the old coal hole. Give me shovel and me pick, Nellie, I'm going down the hole to get the coal. With me shovel and me pick, me lamp and little bit of wick, I'm going down the old coal hole, down the hole, down the hole. I'm going down the hole to get the coal. With me meat and gravy canned, me little bundle in me hand, I'm going down the old coal hole. Sitting on the sofa, Georgie said, I've lost my heart. I don't know much about love, but I'll kiss you for a start. He mucked about for half an hour, then said I must depart and go working down the old coal hole. Little Nellie's father came and upset all the fun. Little Nellie's father had a double-barrel gun. Georgie said, excuse me, but it's time for me to run and go working down the old coal hole. When he cuddled Nellie, he was often black as ink, and when they did her washing at the laundry, they would wink and murmur by the look of 'em, well, anyone would think she'd been working down the old coal hole. Nellie's mother said, I somehow rather fancy you. Fill the loving cup and drink to sparkling eyes of blue. He said, I'll fill your loving cup and I'll fill your scuttle too, 'cause I'm working down the old coal hole. One day little Nellie, she looked worried, it was plain. She met him at the pit head with a bundle in the rain. He just took one look at it, then he staggered back again, and he tumbled down the old coal hole. Give me shovel and me pick, Nellie, I'm going down the hole to get the coal. With me shovel and me pick, me lamp and little bit of wick, I'm going down the old coal hole, down the old coal, down the hole. I'm going down the hole to get the coal. With me meat and gravy can, me little bundle in me hand, I'm going down the old coal hole. have gone wrong with my love song. I'm not serenading tonight. In my place there's somebody new, doing the things that I ought to do. I wonder who's under her balcony now, who's kissing my girl. Will he kiss her under the nose, or underneath the archway where the sweet William grows? If he's fresh and gets too free, I hope a bulldog bites him in the place it bit me. I wonder who's under her balcony now, who's kissing my girl. I wonder who's under her balcony now, who's kissing my girl. Will he kiss her under the nose, or underneath the archway where the sweet William grows? I will bet 10 to 1, there's not a thing that he can do that I haven't done. I wonder who's under her balcony now, who's kissing my girl. I wonder who's under her balcony now, who's kissing my girl. Will he kiss her under the nose, or underneath the porchway where the sweet William grows? May he fall, feel a rank, and stagger home with half the trellis work round his neck. I wonder who's under her balcony now, who's kissing my girl. Who's under her balcony now, who's kissing my girl? Will he kiss her under the nose, or underneath the archway where the sweet William grows? I hope he catches the lot when she empties out her old geranium pot. I wonder who's under her balcony now, who's kissing my girl. Yes, turned out nice again, hasn't it?
It's proper champion.
Oh.
Have you got any eggs?
Eggs?
Yes.
Never heard of them. In the streets just after dawn when you can't hear a sound, with me milk cart every morn I go upon me round. I've seen a window open wide when delivering the morning milk. I've seen a girl asleep inside when delivering the morning milk. Her bedroom's small, there's too much heat, a tootsie stick out in the street. I hang me milk cans on her feet when delivering the morning milk. While dancing wives play fast and loose, I'm delivering the morning milk. But I don't worry, what's the use when delivering the morning milk? Now one chap said, my wife I'll sock, she's not home yet and it's 12 o'clock. I said, it's later than that old cock, I'm delivering the morning milk. Girls out walking look sublime when new frocks they've just bought, but see them in the morning time when they shout leave a quart. I've heard snoring loud and deep when delivering the morning milk. I've seen girls walk in their sleep when delivering the morning milk. One girl as mad could be, deliver up my child, said she. Deliver what? Her? I said, no, not me, I'm delivering the morning milk. I've seen a lady in her bath when delivering the morning milk. I've seen a man creep up the path when delivering the morning milk. I heard him whisper, here's a rope, slip on something and let's elope. Then I saw the lady slip on the soap as I was delivering the morning milk. I've seen burglars on the job when delivering the morning milk. An old maid's bedroom they will rob when delivering the morning milk. All night the burglar mucks about, the spinster doesn't scream or shout, and when she kicks the burglar out, I'm delivering the morning milk. I'm leaning on the lamp. Maybe you think I look a tramp, or you may think I'm hanging round to steal a car. But no, I'm not a crook, and if you think that's what I look, I'll tell you why I'm here and what my motives are. I'm leaning on a lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by. Oh me, oh my, I hope the little lady comes by. I don't know if she'll get away, she doesn't always get away, but anyhow I know that she'll try. Oh me, oh my, I hope the little lady comes by. There's no other girl I would wait for, but this one I'd break any date for. I won't have to ask what she's late for. She wouldn't leave me flat, she's not a girl like that. Oh, she's absolutely wonderful and marvelous and beautiful, and anyone can understand why. I'm leaning on a lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady passes by. I'm leaning on the lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by. Oh me, oh my, I hope the little lady comes by. I don't know if she'll get away, she doesn't always get away, but anyhow I know that she'll try. Oh me, oh my, I hope the little lady goes. One-a-da-da-da-dee-bum-bum. There's no other girl I could wait for, but this one I'd break any date for. I won't have to ask what she's late for. She wouldn't leave me flat, she's not a girl like that. Oh, she's absolutely wonderful and marvelous and beautiful, and anyone can understand why. I'm leaning on a lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady passes by. Turned out nice again, hasn't it? Springtime, summer, autumn, winter, so the seasons go. Sometimes we get them all at once with a little rain or snow. The sun for long it doesn't shine, it's either wet or else it's fine. Last night I said when I went to bed, it's turned out nice again. In this hotel I'll sleep well, it's turned out nice again. A sweet young bride then popped inside, turned down the counterpane. She shouted, ooh, I said, peep-boo, it's turned out nice again. Said Mrs. Rouse at Seaview House, it's turned out nice again. The joint is through, but as a stew it's turned out nice again. A fork she stuck into the duck, it seemed to be in pain. I said, here goes for the parson's nose, it's turned out nice again. Upon your girl you start to be polite. Though it's raining cats and dogs you say it's a lovely night tonight. With her you start to bill and coo. The glass is falling and she is due. Last washing day I heard 'em say it's turned out nice again. For the bits of hose and these and those it's turned out nice again. To Mrs. James or what's her name's I said you can't complain. It's the same pair, dear, that you wore last year. They've turned out nice again. Said Dr. Wright to me last night, it's turned out nice again. It's plain to tell, the wife's doing well, it's turned out nice again. I said to the nurse, tell me the worst. She said, you will feel vain. This time it's quads. I said, ye gods, it's turned out nice again.